So what are we going to talk about today? I have no idea, but I guess we'll both find out in 30 seconds on Galactic Daily News. Good evening and welcome to Galactic Daily News for the 6th of September 2019. Well, we missed our deadline, kids. Didn't quite have enough to pay the rent yesterday. Now, it's not to say that we're not gaining on it. I believe that currently, we've got $630 sitting there in the GoFundMe account. Got a little bit in the PayPal account. In fact, how much did we get in the PayPal account? I know we got a little bit. Where is it? There it is. Let's see here. Click that button, and then we click that button again, and then one more time, because, PayPal. And no, I don't want to apply for that. Okay, we had $250 in the PayPal account, and then that went into the bank account, and then got sucked up basically by other bills. No, so right now we got $16 in the PayPal account, which, not the greatest, but it's better than having a zero balance. $630 in the what's that? GoFundMe, in the GoFundMe account. And so, that's going to go over into the bank account so that I can eventually cut a check for the rent. Now, good news is that the landlord won't start eviction proceedings until the 15th of the month. Bad news is that because I didn't make it by yesterday, it's going to be an additional $25 late fee, which isn't huge, mind you. See, the problem is that my bank account was underwater. So anything that went into it just basically went to raise the level back up to zero. Now, with the $630 in the GoFundMe, that's gonna go towards rent directly. I just need a little bit more in order to make the rent. So, it's a men's situation. A mix of good and bad. So, anyway. Yesterday was a dialysis day, for those of you who were wondering. It wasn't horrible. The initial poke was a little painful, as they have been, but after that, it was fine. I just, settled down, made a couple of phone calls. Finally got through to Social Security after a 45-minute hold, which was always fun. Found out they had no record of any of my previous calls. So I don't know what the hell that's all about. But I spoke to a nice guy named Chris from Salinas, California. Salinas. Who was supposed to email me some stuff. Guess what? Never got it. So I don't know if there's a problem with their email server or a problem with mine. So I think, I'm going to have to deal with that issue. He made me an appointment for the 11th of October. That's the earliest they've got appointments for. So I asked him, I said, well, what happens if I just show up? He goes, well, if you just show up, they'll talk to you. Because they'll work with you. So I'm thinking probably Monday. I may do that. I checked out the bus schedules to get there. There is a bus stop directly in front of the Social Security Administration in Greensboro. So I just have to get on the PART bus, which is the one that goes between High Point and Greensboro. And then once I get to the Greensboro station, then I get on the bus. I think it's the number 1 route that goes right by there. So that's a good thing. Of course, I'm going to have to make sure I have enough cash to actually do that. So that's a possibility for Monday. They may make it out there. Now, if anybody's willing to schlep me out there and back, that would be a good thing too. I'd like it. I'd appreciate it. Give me a cookie. Can't afford a cookie. You'll have to take the cookie. You know, be a loan of a cookie. So I don't know. Anyway, so working on that. I don't like the fact that they apparently have no record of my previous calls at all. That means that I've had several of their agents lie to me, and I was lucky to get Chris, or was I? Because he was supposed to send me confirmation of our call, never did. So I may need to, while I'm on my way out to Social Security on Monday, may need to call and confirm that Mr. Chris actually did that. And hey, I should probably take the advice that I gave my customers for years. Get a case number. You have some sort of confirmation. Let's see, what else is going on? Not a lot. Like I said, yesterday was dialysis. Today, not dialysis. Tomorrow, dialysis again. Been trying to get some writing done. Yeah. In between naps. For some reason, I don't know what it is. Part of it may just be habit. For some reason, I get up, I'm up for an hour and a half, need to take a nap. I nap for 45 minutes to an hour, get up, hour and a half, need to take a nap. Don't know what the deal is with that. And in the meantime, when I'm not napping, trying to get stuff done, but, there's only so much you can get done. And here's the thing, guys. Writing doesn't work well with interruptions. So, I'm working on a new book, which is set in the universe of my science fiction role-playing game. So, I've got a lot of the background, and any background I create for the book is going to be good for the role-playing game. But it is work. And while I'm creating characters and planets and ships and whatnot, being interrupted by anything, including nap time, doesn't help matters any at all. So, so I get so far, and then basically something interrupts me, like a nap, and then I have to backtrack, because I have to go, okay, where was I when I got so rudely interrupted by snores? And so I have to backtrack. And I'll be honest, a lot of the stuff that I created for this game, for this universe, I created 20, 30, 40 years ago. And I've still got a lot of it. Some of it I've still got on hard drive. Some of it I still have in notebooks that I typed up and put together years ago. Some of it I don't have. So I'll go, okay, so if he's a martial artist and he's got this skill level in martial arts and he tries to do, what's the percentage? Okay, I've got that somewhere, I don't have that anywhere anymore. And so I have to create that from scratch again. So, But, it's a work in progress. Everything about my life is a work in progress. So we got what I believe are the effects of the hurricane last night, which basically was just a lot of wind. I opened up all my windows because the temperature dropped enough that I could do that, where the warmth was going out of the house rather than coming into the house. And then last night was great because the wind was blowing. It was blowing enough that the curtains were coming, were like straight from the window, perpendicular to the window. And it was blowing directly on my bed, and it felt awesome. Today, not so much. Today we're back to hot and greasy. Let's see, currently it is 87 degrees, and the humidity in the house is 50%. So, still got most of the windows open, and there's still some breeze coming through, but nothing like it was last night. Last night was great. And that, was pretty much the effect of the hurricane around here. I was outside today, didn't even blow around any of my furniture. So, I had hoped for a little more, not a lot. I didn't want the trees blowing down or anything like that, but a little rain wouldn't hurt. But we're far enough inland that we rarely get any effects from tornadoes. So I wasn't surprised. See what else is going on. Not a whole heck of a lot. Was it yesterday? Or the day before yesterday. I started watching Carnival Row on Amazon Prime, and I could see what they were trying for. I wasn't thrilled, to be quite honest. Any program that I can get up, go to the kitchen, make myself a sandwich, come back, not have to worry about it missing anything, that's a little too slow even for me. And it's dark. Oh, Jesus, it's dark. And I don't mean dark as in, ooh, it's dark program. No, I mean dark as in somebody turn on a fucking light. I could barely see anything. And I know that a lot of directors like that kind of, darkness. Ooh, we'll make it dark and we'll make it literally dark. No, don't do that, dude. Okay? A little darkness I can stand. Where I've got to turn up the brightness and the contrast on my screen in order just to see it, that's a little too dark. So then I'm scrolling around Amazon Prime, because since I have Prime, it's pretty much my main channel for watching anything these days. And I saw something with Christian Slater in it, and I like Christian Slater as an actor, so I started watching that. It was a movie with Cuba Gooding Jr. and him, and it was supposed to be a comedy thriller type of thing. Yeah. Neither the comedy nor the thriller, really. But I like Christian Slater as an actor, so, saw what, clicked on his name to see what he was in, and I saw that Mr. Robot is on there. I didn't know it was on Amazon, and it was on USA. I remember watching the first few episodes and being intrigued by it. So, I started watching that, and I'm in the second season now. And I think I'll continue watching it because there are some threads in the plot that I want to see where they go. But I'll be honest, again, not that thrilled. The protagonist there, what's his name, Elliot. That dude goes through some shit, and most of it is his own making. Not all of it, but most of it. And it's one of the things. I dislike in any sort of drama is where the protagonist is his own worst enemy. You know, in the old Lucy comedies, right? I Love Lucy. Lucy would do stuff, and yeah, she was her own worst enemy. But she would do it for laughs, and it would be funny the first time when you're 7. When it happens in a drama, okay, when you're watching a drama and you're watching the protagonist and he starts to do something and you're like, no, dude, don't do that. Okay. And then he continues to do stupid shit like that gets him into trouble. You know, he starts to work for a guy who beats his ass, and he abandons all his friends because he's just too morose. And without him, they're doing stupid things, and without them, he's got no anchor. And when even his imaginary friend, his imaginary father, is telling him, dude, you're being stupid, you know he's being stupid. And I really hate stuff like that, because you know that he's going to continue to do things bad, or are just going to fuck his life up. See, on the other hand, when you have a protagonist who doesn't always make the right decisions, but, you know, doesn't make stupid decisions all the time, and things happen to him, which is how life works, right? Well, life also works the other way, where people do stupid things and make stupid decisions, and then life smacks them in the head. And then, of course, generally, if it's a good show, they don't learn anything until the very end. But, I mean, I can't say that I'm the best at making decisions for my life, but most of the terrible things that have happened to me have happened in spite of my decisions, or have happened for no reason at all. Kidney disease, right? That's genetics. That is genetics. Thanks, Dad. So, but I'll continue to watch it, I think. Some of the characters are very interesting. And some of their journeys are going to be interesting. So, I watch things for the story. I like the story. And so far, I'm okay with the story. We'll see what happens. So, I think that's all I got to say right now. I'm at the point where I'm torn between going for another nap or making myself some supper. Supper is going to be another sandwich. Yay! Because that's what I'm living on now. And I would make some ramen to go with it, but it's kind of too hot for ramen. Maybe later tonight I'll make some ramen. Anyway, all right. So I think that's it. Here comes the obligatory please donate part. As I said, we're at $630 on the GoFundMe. We need about another 100 to go. Actually, we need about another 370 to go before we meet our $1,000 goal, which I'm hoping we'll do by the 15th of the month, so that I'm not kicked out of anything, and we can pay, electricity, internet, cell phone, all things I need. Well, what do you need internet and cell phone? Well, without internet, you're not getting these videos, and I'm not getting your donations. Without cell phone, I don't get calls from the clinic, or I'm not able to call the clinic. That's my biggest reason for needing a cell phone. And also so my mother doesn't worry. If she can't get a hold of me, she worries. Yes, I'm 53 years old, and she worries about it. Well, then again, I have kidney disease. She can worry. So, I can't text people for rides, that type of thing, without my cell phone. So I need a cell phone, need the internet, and I need electricity. Without that, my freezer goes warm and all my food rots. So I don't know why I just looked at the dog. Maybe I'm planning on eating him. Who knows? So anyway, please donate. I believe, excuse me, I believe we have 4 ways to donate now. You can go through PayPal, and I'm on paypal.com as careman@yahoo.com. You can go through Cash App, which is an app you can download to your cell phone, either Android or iOS. And that on Cash App, I'm there under $Careman. I didn't pick them; they did. Patreon.com, where you can sign up to be a patron. And if you do sign up to be a patron, for as little as $5 a month, or as much as you'd like to throw at me per month, if you do sign up to be a patron, you can view the political points videos that I'm releasing. I've released 1 so far. I'll be releasing another here shortly, perhaps probably this weekend, because after my dialysis tomorrow, then I have Sunday and Monday off. I have 2 days off. My head is going wacko. And then the 4th and final way, of course, is GoFundMe, where you can go and you can put in as much as you like, or as little as you like, to help me along this journey here, which may end up being longer than I had thought it would be. I'll hopefully find out when I go there Monday to the Social Security Administration just how long it'll be before I get anything. So. And once I find out, I'll let you guys know. We have an ultimate goal there of $7,500, which is the amount that my accountants and I figured we would need to get through this period, and we have a current goal of $1,000, so that I can pay rent and utilities. So, all right, I think that's it. I don't know when this will go up, because I may end up taking a nap here in a minute and then put it all together. But once it's up, you guys will know. Just trust me, I'll announce it. All right, y'all be cool.
Everybody be cool. You be cool.